What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I got another unboxing video, this time from AFA, and AFA being the Action Figure Authority, and I mostly send in my Star Wars action figures to get graded by them. And so of course, you know, I am trying to complete the last 17. I am doing a last 17 run on the vintage Kenner Star Wars action figures, and of course I sent in 4 figures, and these are all of the murder bears from Return of the Jedi, and they all came back finally. And so I just wanted to show you guys I got all 4, and of course these are all Ewoks that are part of the last 17. Now there's more Ewoks that obviously they were released by Kenner, but of course, you know, I just wanted to do the 4 that were part of the last 17, and all of these guys are part of the last 17. And of course, if you guys seen the movie or love Star Wars, then you guys know that these guys do not care. They will kill some Imperial, you know, stormtroopers that get in their way. So right now they're still in their poly bags. So let me go ahead and take them out of their poly bags so we could take a closer look at these awesome figures. Alright guys, so there they are outside their poly bags. So let's go ahead and check out these cute little Ewoks. So the first one here, this is Pablo, and of course, you know, this guy right here, which is interesting, he is one of the Ewoks that were blacked out in the tri-logo you know, card backs. And so the reason why, you know, this Ewok was blacked out was just because I guess Kenner wanted to maintain the surprise of the new figure coming out or whatever, and so they had him blacked out, whatever. So he is part of the blacked out, you know, Ewoks there. And also, this is the guy that actually got onto the speeder bike to help the rebels infiltrate the what's it called, the shield compound. So very interesting. But this guy right here, let me just show you the label. So he is a 1984 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, no country of origin, because that's kind of common with these last 17 that they don't have a country of origin. And of course this is Pablo, and he received an 80, so that's a really good score, so near mint score. And of course you can see his staff there, and I'm really digging the you know, the little accessory holder that AFA started to do. So I think it looks really great. And of course, you know, most of these Ewoks all come with their hoods, or they come with a staff or bow, and then they come either with a set of, you know, a bow, a quiver, and then their arrows. So this guy looks really clean, and I think it looks really cute. And these little Ewoks are super cute. So there he is, and of course he's got a very unique you know, a hood here. So he's got like feathers, and then he's got little decorations all there, and of course it's all laced up in the front. So really cool. And I really dig the last 17 because I feel like it was when Kenner was kind of thinking outside the box and just, you know, making action figures from characters that, you know, you wouldn't think that they would make, you know, characters of, or action figures of. So very interesting. So there is Pablo there. And then of course the next one here, this is Lumont. And so this guy right here, in his bio, which is kind of interesting, I don't know if I've seen him in the film, I don't remember, but he is the chief woodcutter of the tribe, which is kind of interesting because you think you have an axe, but he does not. He's got his bow there, and then of course he does come with his quiver with arrows, and then he does have a hood there. And so this guy right here is a 1984 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, no country of origin, Lumont, and he received a 75 plus, so XM plus slash, you know, near mint score, which is not too bad. You know, that's still a good score. And I can see some problems, you know, there is some little grime or scuff. I do have these action figures cleaned when I submit them to AFA, and it's like an extra $5 whatnot. But you know, sometimes there's stuff that just doesn't come off, or, you know, there is some sun bleaching, so you could kind of tell a little bit. There's a slight difference between the limbs there and then his main torso, but overall, I mean, that dude, look at that, man, that's a mean looking Ewok right there. But overall I think it looks great. Like I said, I think I'm almost halfway through my last 17 run, and so I can't wait to complete that. I do need to do an update videos for you guys, but I'll try to do that soon. So this is Roomba, and Roomba, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the film, of course, the Return of the Jedi, this was the Ewok that was kind of mourning over the loss of the other, you know, Ewok or his buddy. And so that was him right there. And so there he is. He's kind of a pudgy, you know, kind of a thicker Ewok there. So he's been eating pretty well. And of course, he does have his staff there with the, you know, looks like a little, you know, arrow there. And really cool looking guy. But yeah, he is more of the pudgier one. And so this is a 1985 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, no country of origin, Roomba, and he received a 75. So again, a really good score, not too bad. And I said, this is part of my personal collection, so I think it looks really great. And you can see his teeth there, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if that's him smiling or he's just trying to show his teeth, you know, his pearling whites there. So very cool figure. And then of course, last but not least is Warrock. And this guy right here is actually the one that helped defeat the ATST, but I believe that people get him confused for the Ewok that's on the glider that was dropping the boulders to the ATST. That was not him. That's not him. That's somebody else, which is kind of interesting too, because you know, during the Return of the Jedi, I think you know, George Lucas wanted to do kind of not Ewoks, but he wanted to do you know, the Wookiees, but I think the problem was that Wookiees are a little bit more advanced in their technology, so they went with the Ewoks. But kind of crazy. So here we go. We have a 1985 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, no country of origin, and this is Warrock, and he received an 80, so great score. There is some kind of again, sun bleaching with the limbs, and you could tell by the torso, but this guy's got a mean looking face, man. Look at that. He is not happy. But you know, again, he does come with his bow, he does have his quiver and his arrows right there. So very interesting. They're almost identical to these two. They're almost the same, not really, but you know, the mold's a little bit different, but of course, like, the accessories almost look the same. The bow is a little bit different. Like, this one's a little bit more bent out, this one's straight. But anywho, so yeah, I just wanted to show you. So I got my murder bearers all lined up right here, and of course I don't have to worry about any more Ewoks for the last 17, because these are all the 4 Ewoks that kind of, you know, came out during the last 17. So I'm almost there. Like I said, I think I have one more that's in grading right now from AFA, and once that one comes back, I will do kind of like an update video of showing you where I'm at in my collection for the last 17. But after the last 17, man, I don't even know where to go from there. I still have my focus collection, which is, you know, of course I got, you know, the R2D2 unit, of course, you know, I have C3PO, Jawas, and then you know, I still, you know, Boba Fett, it's still there, but he's harder to get, you know, the different variants and all that. But that's it. I just wanted to share some, you know, recent graded action figures from AFA, and hopefully you like this video. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I try to upload every week for you guys, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.